Hey guys, welcome back. Are we focused on what we're supposed to be focusing on? Are we moving in the right direction? Moving in the right direction also allows us to be on track. You set your goals, you're focused on what it is that you need to accomplish. But you're not going to accomplish as much when you're constantly looking at the next person. What is that person doing? What is he or she doing? Your strength comes from within. The very strength that God gives you allows you to be on track, on your spiritual path. Your spiritual path, allows you to be in the correct alignment. I was walking down the street. I had some errands I had to run the other day. And I was looking at these animals on the street. And I noticed something. I was really thinking back on the time where I had to evacuate a state because there was confusion going on. There was a hurricane coming. And I noticed that the animals know what to do. The animals, you don't see them going to look for someone to come with them, especially cats. Cats are very independent. They, even when you have a cat in your house as a pet, it might want to, spend time with you, but it has its independence. So even the animals know. They probably look at us foolishly when they're evacuating and we are still sitting around waiting for someone to tell us on the news to evacuate. You have an inner answer. Your inner answers come to you based upon how you communicate with God. Sometimes He's communicating with you and you're not listening. You're not hearing what He's saying because you are either listening to your music, listening to the advice of others. Whatever the case, maybe if you do things a little different, orchestrate life in a way in which you know that things will work out best for you. Meaning going within, walking through the park, spending that time out in nature, answers come to you as well. There are certain things that have happened to me, and I don't even understand how they happened, but they did happen. And when things are happening to us, we are also looking at what led up to that point, what happened after that point. We're looking for certain answers because sometimes those answers can lead us to our destination. When we are not in alignment spiritually, when we're constantly looking for others to give us answers, when we're constantly looking at others and watching what they're doing and copying what they're doing, that means we're not answering the call to what God is asking you to do. You know? It's funny because springtime is almost here. Saw some geese flying around here. And they know exactly what to do because they are in alignment spiritually. We are constantly looking, and our focus is off when we are constantly looking for someone else to give us the answer. Let us begin a new way of doing things, meditating, seeing things in a whole different way. So important that we look within, get grounded. You know, I was talking to someone recently in regards to a spiritual schedule, your time clock. Sometimes people wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and meditate. Sometimes people wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning to meditate. Whatever the time is, if you set a schedule in place, your answers will come more clearly. And that's what we're talking about today. Really making sure that we are in alignment spiritually. Your answers are going to come. What is your question? Maybe you need to ask your question before you go to bed. Meditate, go to sleep. The answers will come. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. But what you can do is you can take some time, necessary time, to be in alignment. Think about what it is that you want. Write it down. Think it through. Ask the necessary questions spiritually. Then go to sleep. The answers will come. please do not find yourself in a situation where you feel that you are putting unnecessary strain on yourself, because the stress is not going to help. It is time for us to really begin to acknowledge spiritually what the answers are, and those answers are coming. But do not stress yourself out, okay? It's time that we really look forward to this springtime and what the answers are and what gifts God is sending you. No matter what anyone has to say, because there's always going to be someone, naysayer, or someone who's going to believe that they're right. Their right answers might be right for them, but they're not necessarily right for you. So let's step up and look forward to the springtime with all the wonderful things that are coming into your life. You are going to receive the necessary answers while you are focused on what it is that you need to do for you. Okay? Step up, think about it, pray about it, meditate on it, and you will be in a whole different circumference. Enjoy.